The U.S. Empire continuously carried out two destructive wars in the north, culminating in a strategic air raid at the end of December 91-72 to return the North to the Stone Age. For 12 days and nights, the American enemy wanted to turn Hanoi into the battlefield of the final showdown in which they thought they were sure to win. But all those crazy calculations were completely turned upside down. The army and people of Hanoi capital, Haiphong City, and a number of northern localities closely coordinated with the armed forces to completely defeat the unprecedented large-scale strategic air raid by the U.S. imperialists. Accomplished an extremely brilliant feat. Campaign developments. At 10:30 a.m. on December 17, 1972, U.S. President Richard Nixon ordered an air raid on Hanoi, Haiphong, and a number of cities and towns in northern Vietnam. On the morning of December 18, 1972, the Prime Minister's office directed ministries, agencies and some localities, "The enemy can bomb Hanoi Haiphong. We need to properly implement the plan to evacuate the people of the city." The General Staff directed units, "Prevent the enemy from using B-52s to attack key targets." The troops, anti-aircraft artillery, missiles, radar, air force, and artillery are ready to fight and promptly repel enemy aircraft and warships. Organize observation, alarm, evacuation, dig trenches. Coordinate with the police and people to do a good job of protecting security and property. At 6:50 p.m., December 18, 1972, the Air Defense and Air Force changed to Level 1 combat readiness status. At 7:10 p.m., December 18, 1972, Radar Company 16 detected B-52 interference. At 7:15 p.m., December 18, 1972, Regiment 291 discovered B-52 and reported, "B-52 is entering the north." At 7:25 p.m., December 18, 1972, our Air Force was ordered to take off to attack groups of enemy tactical aircraft. From 7:25 p.m. to 8:18 p.m., on December 18, 1972, many groups of B-52s, each group of 3, continuously bombed the airport areas of Noi Bai, Dong An, Yen Vien, and Gia Lam. At 7:44 p.m., December 18, 1972, the 1st missile of the 78th Battalion of the 257th Missile Regiment was launched, a 12-day battle of the three-tiered air defense force protecting Hanoi. Begin. Missile Regiment 261 was ordered to concentrate and destroy a group of 671 aircraft from the Tam Dao direction to attack warehouses in Dong An and Ko Loa. A combat crew of Battalion 59 launched 2 shells from an appropriate distance, shooting down 1 B-52 aircraft. This was the first B-52 to be shot down on the spot over Hanoi. Less than 10 kilometers from the battlefield, the victory in defeating the B-52 Superfortress on the spot on the first night had a particularly important ideological and operational significance. Relieving the worries and concerns of the Politburo and the General Staff. Command and all officers and soldiers directly fought to protect Hanoi. On the night of December 18 and 19, the U.S. mobilized B-52s 90 times to drop 3 rounds of bombs on the capital Hanoi, alternating with 8 F-111s and 127 attack aircraft. Dropped about 6,600 bombs at 135 locations in Hanoi capital. 85 residential areas, killing 300 people. Our army and people fought bravely, shooting down 6 aircraft of all types, including 3 B-52 aircraft. 2 crashed on the spot. On the morning of December 19, 1972, the Politburo met and gave instructions on fighting B-52 aircraft. On the night of December 19, 1972, B-52 aircraft continued to bomb Hanoi, Haiphong, Bac Giang, Thanh Nguyen, and Nam Dinh. In Hanoi alone, the enemy used B-52s 87 times and attack aircraft more than 200 times to drop 3 rounds of bombs on 68 points in the inner and outer suburbs. Our air defense forces of 3 types fought heroically and shot down a B-52 aircraft, 1 F-4 aircraft. On the night of December 20, 1972, starting at 7:27 p.m., the enemy used B-52s 93 times and more than 100 attack aircraft of all kinds to attack Hanoi and a number of targets in the area. Haiphong, Thanh Nguyen. Learning from previous battles, our army and people were heroic, cunning, and accomplished outstanding achievements. With only 35 bullets, they shot down 7 B-52s, 5 of which fell on the spot. The self-defense company of 3 factories, Mai Dong Mechanical, Hanoi Wood and Luang Yen Mechanical, with 1914.5 mm bullets, shot down an enemy F-111 swing wing aircraft. On December 21, 1972, the enemy used tactical aircraft 180 times. At night, the enemy mobilized B-52s 24 times and tactical aircraft 36 times to attack our key targets in Hanoi and some areas in Bac Giang and Haiphong. Promoting the victorious spirit of the previous 3 days, our army and people shot down 11 aircraft, including 3 B-52s, 2 F-4s, 2 A-7s, 1 F-111, 1 A-6, 1 RA-50, 1 F-105. On December 22, 1972. During the day, the enemy used tactical aircraft 56 times to attack targets around Hanoi. At night, the enemy used B-52s and 30 escort tactical aircraft 24 times, along with 9 F-111 aircraft to attack targets in Hanoi, Haiphong, Bac Ninh. They bombed the hospital, Bach Mai Hospital, the largest hospital in the north. B-52 bombs dropped on Bach Mai Hospital, killing and injuring 28 doctors, nurses, service staff and patients.